So we're going to start out with Rod. And Rod last week spoke about how he uses the video to introduce the products of the company. And so we want to talk about his mindset and why he thought that that was a great decision. But I just want, 20 seconds on that. Then I want the dialogue before you send the video, some of the questions and objections that you get after the video. What are some of these things that you are hearing and seeing, and how is that leading to results? Because obviously you've had multiple good months in a row, right? Anybody can be a one-hit wonder, literally anybody. Anyone can come out and they can be number one for a month, number two, top three, top gun. But these names that you see consistently, it's a big deal, and we need to be learning from those people. So Rod, why don't we have you get unmuted, and please proceed for the next 5 or 6 minutes and tell us how this is happening.
Okay, great. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. One of the first things we have to learn in this business is that we require to create a list, right? Get your top 10 list, your top 25 list, whatever, right? And as we build a business, the list continues to grow. But until the video came out, I didn't have a vehicle to transition from the list to the customer, if you will, right? And the video allowed me to do that, because what I did, I took my list of 500 plus names, whatever, and I get 5 names off the list a day. What I do, I send a video, I send a text message out. I say, hey, my business is just create a video that explains all the project services that we offer to our clients. Do me a favor, take a look at what you think. And then the quick response was, sure, yeah, right?
Hey, Rod, I don't know if it's just me, but I think the sound is whatever audio device you're using or the headset, we can't hear.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let me
hold on. Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Okay, great. Right. When you first get into the business, we are required to create a list, right? This is your top 10, your top 25, top 50, whatever, right? As we build a business, we continue to grow the list, right? But until the video came out, Samir, I didn't have a vehicle to allow me to transition from my list to the clients. And what I do is that I send a short text message. I'll say, hey, my business just created a short video to explain all the products and services we offer to our clients, right? Do me a favor and take a look at it. I get a quick response, sure, whatever. Because keep in mind, the people on my list are people that I know, we have a relationship with, right? So they take a look at it. I said, when can you look at it? I said, tonight. Great. I send a video at a specific time. They look at it. They call me back immediately, right? So great. I need this, right? And so, like I said, since I only do 5 clients a day, it allowed me to manage it, right? Be able to close out that 5 for that day and go into the next day, right? And think about it. If I don't know anyone that has a list that hasn't completed their list yet. This video allows me to complete my list, because I can move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like about it so much. And that's all.
Okay, so let's review exactly what you said. What I heard was, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Client, our company has created a video that explains the different products and services that we provide. Can you do me a favor and watch that video?
Yes.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that.
Yeah. And then when can you watch it? And then they tell you. Okay. So now you've sent it to them. They have watched it. They've kept their commitment. What are you hearing? What are what's the initial feedback you get after they've watched the video? Is it that night? Is it when you follow up with them? I mean, what happens after that?
It's that night. And the cool thing about it is that they said, man, I need this. And what's the blessing about the video, Samir, is that it allows them to process information on their own terms and the props in their own home. Yeah. You're not hearing a sales pitch from me, nothing like that. And the video doesn't necessarily pinpoint what you need. The video doesn't pinpoint, anything to deter you. It tells you everything that you need to build your financial house, right? And so it's a great transition, and they're willing to, do whatever.
Awesome. And so from there, they say, I need all that. And then you just proceed to give them, figure out their need for insurance.
Exactly, yeah. The need for insurance. Some clients want an FNA, right? Some clients want a will, right? I'm big on that, and that's what we do.
Okay.
And also I close by saying, do you know anybody else that needs to see this video? Sure. And they give me a list of names and numbers.
So then you use it to get referrals as well. And I think it's a very non-threatening approach. Like you said, it's not a sales pitch. You're not going in there and hard closing them. And so whenever clients feel like they've gotten value from something, and also the process was not something that made them feel uncomfortable, because some people, they get uncomfortable during a sales process, but they still buy, right? I've done that before too. People made me feel uncomfortable, but I needed what I needed and I still bought it. But I wouldn't subject somebody else to that experience. And with the video, not to say that everybody should move to this 100%, but I think that in many instances, it can work just like it's working for you. And like I said, it's a very non-threatening approach where people will say, what's the harm in having my friends and family watch this video, and they can decide for themselves. So I really like that. Is there any other feedback that you want to offer in terms of the video?
Well, the feedback is this. You got to be persistent. You got to set a schedule and do this every day, because it won't work. You know what I'm saying? Because you could easily send a video out today. So, well, I wonder won't they watch it or not, right? So you got to follow up that same day.
Okay, so you got to be consistent. You can't just send the video one time and then someone doesn't buy, and then you
right.
You can't do that. You got to be consistent. Obviously, you have a daily goal of getting 5 people to watch it a day. You're going through your list. You're getting referrals, and you got to make sure that the follow up. And that's a really interesting thing, because anytime I started doing something new when I was younger in the business, I would be so excited about doing the activity, but I would drop the ball on the follow-up, right? And everybody does that. Like, you'll go out, you'll talk to 10 people and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I got to talk to 10 people. They're all interested in seeing the opportunity. They want to do an interview with me. And then those numbers, they sit in your phone, and a month later, you never contacted them. Right. So that's amazing advice that you're giving to everybody. It's very impactful. It's important. But it's just basic fundamentals. So I appreciate that, man. Let me actually end with this with you. What does the video, I've seen it once when it came out. I don't personally use it. What's impactful about that video in your opinion?
It brings the viewer clarity about their finances. It's simple. Straight to the point. Everybody can relate to it. Everybody can relate to, retiring. Everybody can relate to having life insurance. Everybody can relate to having a financial plan, right? So I think it's for everybody, and it's so simple to understand. That's what's impactful to me.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that.